Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing our week 1 check-in for the month of June. So we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Janelle and I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, meal planning, and lifestyle videos. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So we're going to start off first with my expense tracker, which is going to be very small. So my expense tracker is going to be from the first, or it starts at the beginning of the month. And so until my first paycheck. So this is going to be the first through the third. So I had a rollover of $385.11. I got paid on Friday, June the 3rd for $794.33, which brought me to $1179.44. I funded my cashless cash envelopes for $740, which you guys will see me do on my Good Budget app, which left me at $439.44. And then I also paid my first half of my auto payment for $313, which leaves me at $126.44. And then I'm actually going to put down as well that I am going to be doing savings. And that is going to be, I'll be putting $26. So that is going to be $100.44 left in my bank account. Okay, so now we're going to actually go to my actual check-in. My actual check-in and go over what's going on in there and stuffing my cashless cash envelopes. Now, these are going to be my upgraded categories. So I'm just down to 4 categories here. So I have groceries, gas, self-care, and spending. And I do just want to show you here on my Good Budget app that what I rolled over into June was groceries was at $19.77. Gas was at $54.39. The money that's here in self-care is actually the money for my savings challenge and not actual money. So that is at 0. And then for spending, I had $8.40 remaining. So I'm going to be adding that to my totals for adding that to my totals for here. So altogether I'm going to be putting $740 plus 26, 740, 26. So that's $766. So I'm going to go to add income. And I'm going to put in 766 because that is the amount that I'm putting in. And I'm just putting it that I'm receiving it. And then I'm going to actually change the date to Friday as it is actually Saturday today. And then we're going to actually go and start filling my envelopes. So as I fill my envelopes on here, I'm also going to be writing it in here. Okay, so I'll do that last. So for groceries, I am going to be adding my monthly budget, which is $400. So I'm actually just going to click on there and put done. And now we have $419.77 to work with, $419.77. Then we are going to go to gas and I am putting in my budgeted amount of $200. So we're going to save that. And now we have $254.39. And then for self-care, we're going to be adding $100. And that brings us to $100 because I'm not adding what I'm actually saving in there for my savings challenge just yet. And then for spending, I am going to be adding $40. And so that brings me to $48.40. And then we'll fill the last 26. Down here, it says that it's unallocated. I'm still just going to save this here. And you can see that all of my bars have gone up. And then when it's time to do my savings challenge, we will do that. So now we're going to talk about the things that I have spent from the 28th through the 3rd. I am thinking about changing the days that I actually track my spending because now that I'm getting paid weekly, it's a little weird now. I don't know. The dates of what I'm tracking and when I get paid, it's just all over the place. And I kind of just want them to be like the same time periods. So for groceries, you guys, and I'm just typing this in on my Good Budget app. So on May, what was it? Walmart. On May 28th, so I need to go back on here, but on May 28th, I went to Walmart and spent $78.72. Okay, so $78.72, which now leaves me with $341.05 for the remainder of the month for groceries. For gas, I ended up having to get gas twice, you guys. So I went and got gas on the 28th. So I am going to put Sam's Club because that's where I get my gas. And the first payment, 28th, the first payment was for $55.97. Okay. And then my second payment, or my second time that I went, was on Friday, which was the 3rd. And that was once again at Sam's Club. And I spent $46.99. Oops, $46.99. And that was on the 3rd. So I'm just doing that off to the side, you guys. So that leaves me with, so that all came out to $102, and I wrote it down here so I could remember, 46 cents. Okay, and that leaves me with $151.43 for the month. And this is kind of scary because I'm just thinking that I'll need to fill up for this month. I mean, for this week, let's just say it's $50. That leaves me at 100, and then 50. And this is where this gets, I actually get paid on the 1st, so I might sorry, y'all. I get paid on the 1st, so I might actually be okay for this last week. So that's where I am for gas. I have not spent anything in self-care, so I still have $100. And for spending, I also did not spend anything, so I have $48.40. And my spending is for whatever I want to spend on. It's just I only have that amount of money. So that is what my weekly check-in looks like, you guys. And just to show you here on my envelopes, as you can see, these numbers match. So I put in everything that I need to put in there. And then while we're on that same subject, we're going to go ahead and pull out my savings binder, and we are going to stuff $26 worth of savings. Okay, so let me just put this up like this so that y'all can see that. Okay. Okay, so for this week, I am going to be putting in some money for self-care. So we're going to go to self-care. And last week I actually did, I don't think y'all can see like both of these. Last week I did a half, which was 8. So I'm going to just fill in the other half of this skirt because I'm going to be putting in $8 into self-care. I do want to build this up because I do plan on redoing my hair maybe. It doesn't really look like it needs to be redone, but just in case, I'll be needing to redo my hair. And so I already want to have that money to do my hair. So we did 8 into self-care. So I'm actually going to go over to, okay, y'all see self-care, and we are going to add, actually, I need to go to unallocated actually. And I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go to my envelopes and add, where's self-care? We are going to add, it's going to make me add 108 instead. So 108. Because there was already money in there. And so I should be at we're spending. I should be at $32 for my savings challenge for here. So we can see it here. So we'll do 6, 3 plus 8 equals 32. And then the rest of the $18 is actually gonna go to back to school, which is just saving up money so we can be ahead on payments for baby girl's daycare. So I'm actually going to color in 18 because that is what we're going to be filling out. And I'm actually doing pretty good on this, y'all. Every little bit counts, so it's really nice to see that I even have this much in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and add 18 here. So we're gonna do 6, 3 plus 18, and that puts me at 182. And then let's go to back to school, and we're gonna add 18. Okay, and that puts us at 182. So I have that right amount. It shows that there's nothing unallocated here. So all of my money have been allocated to the correct spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, y'all. And my cashless cash envelopes and my savings have been allocated or stuffed. Now, I do just want to say this quickly that my cashless cash envelope setup is that I take out the money and put it into my Capital One checking account, and then I use my Capital One Quick Silver card to make all of my purchases, and then once they clear, I just go ahead and pay them back so that I do not like carry an actual balance. I do have a balance on the card now, which I am thinking about doing a balance transfer onto my my Discover card, because it is a 5% transfer balance. And then it is 0 APR for 14 months, and it's not that much money, so it may actually work out in my favor. And then lastly, I'm just gonna go over my weekly paycheck paycheck budget that I have. So I did in my June budget go over this. So I just have this like set up here to see what bills need to be paid with what paycheck, because I now do get paid on a weekly basis. So for my paycheck that I got from June 3rd through the 9th, I need to cover Netflix, my cashless envelopes, my auto loan, and then I have PayPal and Spark. Now you guys can already see that when I did my expense tracker, I only have like $100 left, and that doesn't even cover both PayPal and Spark. So I may actually, because this actually falls into this period, I may take it out of just one of my savings account to pay it back, and then one of these checks will have that money that I can just pay it back to my savings. It's in my budget. It's just not available for me to use when it's actually due. So once I come back for week 2, I'll go over what I actually paid for that week in my paycheck budget. So you guys, that concludes my weekly check-in. I'm just trying to get this book to close. My weekly check-in. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.